Thank you so much. I appreciate that respect. Our first argument for tonight is space first time. Here's how it works. The first man to go gets a 30-second opening statement, followed by the second contestant with a 30-second opening statement. Then we have 20-second rebuttals and 10-second closing arguments. You have to pay close attention because you people, you lovely people with shaved heads and everything, like you, Jamie, shaved head, you decide the winner. Up first, arguing for space, is the respondeat superior. Let's hear it for him, folks. 30 seconds.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, what is the final frontier? What is the largest key on the keyboard? And what, I ask you, comes between my and .com? Space, my friend. Space is the answer to all these questions. You are actually in space, friends, and it is with this simple concept that I begin tonight. See, space defines the world in which we live. It gives us preference and location for things, and the map to find all those things. The concept of space is considered to be fundamentally important in understanding our universe. Although disagreement continues between philosophers as to whether it's an entity in itself, a relationship between entities, or simply a conceptual framework that is in our existence, but friends, space fucking rules. Bottom line, philosophically it's how we live, and consequentially how we knew that that line was on the bottom, because it's a spatial preposition. Second, I'd like to point out the practical use of space in our everyday lives. Situation 1. The attractiveness of a woman is inversely proportionate to the amount of space between her teeth and her boobs, if her boobs are made of teeth. Situation B. Fat people have to buy 2 seats on an airplane. Situation C. Bleep, bleep, where you at? Oh, I didn't ask when you at, because I know when you at, because you right now. Last, people property. You can own space. You can actually control space. You can be master of your own domain. You can purchase land in fee simple absolute and do whatever the fuck you want on it. But nobody controls time. Time it's a wily bastard. It's weird. It's renegade. It's rogue. But we, space, we own that shit. Space trumps time.
Arguing for time. The attractive nuisance, as he calls himself.
Hello, people. I'd like to preface this by saying my opponent eats babies. So, according to Einstein, and for those of you who don't know who that is, he is a nerd, he's just some egghead, but he would have you believe that space and time are interconnected, intertwined somehow, but that doesn't really matter. The point is, one is better than the other. One is more powerful, more badass. Of course, I am talking about time. See, time governs space. Time governs space. It bitch slaps space into submission like the tangible whore that it is. See, we all understand space. We can get it. We look around us, we understand the area. You can quantify distance and you get it. But throughout history, the greatest minds have been unable to understand what time is. So, like, here's what I'm going to say. Let me find it. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. So, let's keep it simple tonight. Since it's a hard concept, let's just say this. Space, or time, determines everything that you do. That's simple. See, many of you right now are thinking, how long is this guy going to take? Or, what time do I have to wake up tomorrow? Or, how long do I have to talk to this girl before she's going to have sex with me? Or, I wonder how many drinks this guy is going to buy me before I have to have sex with him. Furthermore, see, time does govern everything that we do, but it's more than that. See, time told your mother's body, her womb, when you should be alive. So you know what? If you like your life, if you enjoy it, then thank time for that. Cherish just every year, month, week, day, moment, minute that you have. But if you don't like your life, then you know what? Take solace in this. Because death, if you want it, is just a few short seconds away. Time out!
How much time am I going to have to spend with these guys before they fuck me? And in what space? Anyway, up next, rebuttal, 20 seconds for space, the respondeat superior. Give him your undivided attention, please.
My opponent has a huge talking vagina where his mouth should be. He likes to name drop. Einstein, greatest minds for all time. Well, I got news for you. That's a bunch of bullshit. Time is against us, people. With every tick of the clock, the ice in your drink is melting. Your beer's getting warmer. You have to pee more. That tumor is growing, and right now, you are older than you have ever been in your life. Time is almost up. Time out. You're in time out. Time for your enema. And parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme was the worst Simon Garfunkel song. Time is out of our control and slowly killing all of us one by one. See, for this reason, time is to humanity like global warming is to polar bears. Like spermicidal lubricant is to ejaculate. Time is to humanity like Maury Povich is to black people. Well, guess what, time? We are not the father!
It's the attractive nuisance, 20-second rebuttal.
Space doesn't mean shit anymore. See, like, maybe, you know, when it took me 30 years to send a correspondence to Lord Pennybottom across the world, or maybe when the Oregon Trail was more than just a game I played on the Apple II in middle school, maybe then space meant something. But we live in an era now where I can discuss the moral intricacies of the particle accelerator with a Haitian witch doctor while sitting in my underwear and watching porn. I can get my ass handed to me by a 4-year-old Japanese girl who takes the form of Funky Kong and races me on a road made of rainbows while still in my underwear. The point being, friends, is that space doesn't mean anything anymore. We are no longer imprisoned by the limitations of space. In fact, the only thing holding us back now is the time it takes to do a certain task. If I was only 10 seconds faster, I would have defeated that funky fucking Kong bitch!
If you guys would have taken your Adderall, you probably could have understood the arguments going on right now. Closing argument for space, the respondeat superior. Undivided attention. This is the closing, folks.
Fuck Adderall. Listen, my opponent has been flinging bullshit all night like an automatic fertilizer. Alright? No one's saying that time isn't good, too. I'm just saying space is better. For example, it would have been a good thing for my opponent's father to know when to pull out. I'm just saying it would have been a better thing if his opponent's father knew where the asshole is.
Time, closing argument.
Like I said before, space is easy to comprehend, so I think everybody can see where the asshole is. It's right there. So, I'd like to close with just a few choice words, ladies and gentlemen. Time can change me, but I can't trace time. Okay? Time is of the essence. Time is money. And of course, time is on my side. Yes, it is. Everybody! Time is on my side. Time is on your side. Won't you be on times?
Alright, give it up for these guys. Let's hear it, folks. The first one is over. The cherry is popped. Gentlemen, take my side, right and left. I would prefer space on my left, as it is congruent with... No. Switch. Space is congruent with the paper that is in front of me. You guys decide who wins. Those in support of space, the respondeat superior, let's give it up. Those in favor of time, the attractive nuisance, let's hear it for him. Oh shit. Fucking A. Alright, space is the winner, the respondeat superior. Alright, in 10 minutes we literally have Hasselhoff versus Stallone and they might be making a cameo.